Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm on the tail of the dragon again. Time for another run with a trailer, a different trailer. Welcome back and thanks for being here. My name is Scott and I'm on my way back to California. I had a pretty uneventful day yesterday and I'll talk about that later, maybe in another video. For now, I'm going to record another run on the tail of the dragon. I drove through, yesterday was pretty nice and it wrapped up with some rain, and then today is forecast for some thunder showers, and so I was driving in the rain all morning. Right now it's kind of clear and pretty out, and I made my run to, what do they call this area? This isn't Robbinsville, but it's nearby. It's the Tail of the Dragon Village, I'll just call it that. On my way through, I stopped at the Fontana Dam, and the Fontana Dam is the location of the, I don't know if I should call it the infamous sound off or not, but there's an annual event out here, usually in March, called Wookiees in the Woods. But there's an area there that I was looking for, and I didn't plan it. I just said, oh, there's Fontana Dam, let me go. So I wound up going down the wrong road and actually drove over the top of the dam, and I didn't know where I was until I was driving over the top of the dam. Then I went ahead and looked at the maps and found the little loop where they usually park and do their gathering. I'll tell you what, I practically have these roads all to myself out here. And I have stopped, mounted cameras, made my bladder flatter, and now I'm ready to go for a run. I had hoped to go into the Tail of the Dragon store, but they are closed. Everything is closed here. There's no motorcycles. I've seen very few cars out here, and look, there it is right there. Tail of the Dragon. North for 22 miles. Sad closed place. I hope there's photographers out here. I like getting the car's picture taken while it's on the roll, and of course I don't have any rolling shots with this trailer, and so I hope they're out here. But there's not a lot of money in it for them. There's not a bunch of sport cars or motorcycles driving, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. The trailer is, I'm loaded down with, gosh, the trailer and everything. It weighs around 1,100 pounds back there. And it's a little heavier than I was expecting, but it's not bad. Hey, I'm in Tennessee. I do still have a Navigator running. I'm hoping to make it to Forest City, Arkansas tonight, and so that is still quite a ways away. How far do we got here? 7.5 hours, 466 miles, and I've already been driving for 100 miles today, so I think it's doable. Although it is a little late on the Tail of the Dragon this morning. It is, let me look after this cornerstone on crash. It's 11 o'clock. And what time does this thing say I'm going to get there? It says I'm going to get there at 5:22, which really means 7. I will stop for fuel and brakes and stuff like that. I think I'll do it. I'll push on through it. I'm passing some turnoffs that usually have photographers in them, so I don't know that they're going to be out here. But it doesn't matter if they're not here and they don't get my picture. I still have the sticker. The store was closed. Remember, I told you that. But I bought plenty of stickers the last time I was here, and although the sticker that's on my car is small and blends into the black picture frame around the window, I like to hide stuff. I got a bigger one too, just in case, and it's perfect for the trailer. I'm going to shut up for a little while because I don't want to run my car off the road while I'm talking to the trailer. I will sign in again in a little bit and talk about whether or not we saw photographers. I will also continue to roll footage here, perhaps while I start talking about something else from a different portion of the trip. I'll be back soon. Today, during my 525 miles of driving, I drove on the tail of the Dragon, and that place was, it was dead, mostly because of the rain. It had been raining, and as I got there, it was raining still kind of lightly, but starting to let up a little bit. Not a single motorcycle anywhere. I mean, not even at the resorts or nothing. And usually in March, this place is kind of picking up a little bit. The Tail of the Dragon store was closed. That was a little bit of a bummer. And it had me wondering if there's going to be any photographers on the road. As I was exiting the Tail of the Dragon, the sun was starting to come out, the roads were starting to dry a little bit, and I saw some cars heading in. And so I feel like I drove the Tail during a good time, no traffic. And right as I was thinking that there wasn't going to be a single photograph of my car and trailer on the Tail of the Dragon, there was one station staffed up. I do not remember what they're called, but I am going to put their name up here in the corner because they deserve kudos for being out there. There was a part of me that said, the business model is Thursday morning on a rainy day, there's no money to be made, so let's not put photographers on the course. And I understand that from a business perspective, and so I really did not expect to see anybody. But when I did, I was happy. So shout out to them. I'll put their name up there and give them some love if you drive through there or whatever. That's my run of the Tail of the Dragon. I did a pull off to resituate my camera and let somebody pass by before I pulled back out. And I'm wondering if I should have pulled out first because they're driving slow. Anyway, I did run across one camera operator out there, one photographer. Let's see, it was 11:08. It's crucial to remember what time you see these photographers or when you pass through the range, because that's how you find your photographs on their website. And to be honest, I don't remember which one it was. Killboy is the original photographer out here, and then there's US 129 Photos and somebody else. So what's next? I mentioned earlier that I'm driving to Forest City. Gosh, I think that's what it's called. Forest City, Arkansas tonight. And I should be there, man, maybe 7. I don't know if I'll make it all the way. I don't like driving that late. And backing this trailer is a lot more difficult than backing the baby trailer because I can't see behind it. Now, before I get to Forest City, it's almost noon. It's lunchtime. So now I'm going to navigate to a place that is tradition for me nearly every time I enter Tennessee. I don't know what it is about Crystal. Some people like Crystal, some people like White Castle burgers. What's that other one? In-N-Out out west. That's big. And I guess I like In-N-Out well enough as long as it's not a huge line. I like Crystal, and I have to admit, I don't think I've ever had their burgers. I usually get their pups. They're their little hot dogs that are about this long. You get a little 3-pack. It's like eating 1.5 hot dogs, I guess. It's just about right. I get the chili cheese, and then I snap a photo, send it to my daughter, and she gets envious because she doesn't get to go to Crystal Burger nearly as often as she did before she was in the Marine Corps. So, sorry, kid. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. I don't think I'm going to see anything terribly interesting. I have a goal to get to Forest City, and it's going to be kind of a long day for me. But because the days are longer, I will still get there with plenty of daylight left, and I'm happy for that. I'll check in with you later. I appreciate you watching these videos. I hope I'm able to show you something interesting. I'll see you next time. Take care.